Hey guys, welcome back to the channel. I'm Luke Dense Monster, and today we're going to be doing a comparison of all the Black Series Boba Fetts. And of course, this isn't all of them, but they're the main four. And one rule, I am not counting San Diego Comic-Con exclusives. These are all just wide release figures. And that's mainly because San Diego Comic-Con figures are just really hard to come by and they're very expensive. So I did totally cut them from the list. And then another rule that I did actually implement, this guy right here is the 40th anniversary Boba, but he is going to be representing the other two original Bobas just because they're the exact same figure. Different packaging is the only thing that's different. And I am referring to the archive release and then the original release. So that Boba is representing all of those just because they're pretty much the exact same figure. Anyway, I am going to be judging these guys based upon 5 categories. First up is the packaging, then the articulation, accessories, accuracy to the film, and then of course my personal opinion. And yeah, so then the figure with the highest number out of 5 will win the comparison. So starting it off is with the 40th anniversary of Empire Strikes Back figure, and he's actually the only one here that is on a card back instead of an actual box. And I actually really dig this. They did use the original Boba Fett card back from back in the day, like the original Boba Fett was on. They used that card back, and I really like it. I love the image that they have here. I love the little flame effect there. Of course, there's not a whole lot on the back, but we will take a look at the other Boba packagings. And first up here is the original release, and this one's alright. I'm not a big fan of the orange line boxes, but it's alright, it's not bad. And we also have, of course, the archive box here, which is, again, alright, but this one isn't really doing. It's kind of grayish colors, and it's not really screaming colorful or stand outy. It's kind of just gray and dull. So yeah, out of that so far, I'm definitely liking the Empire Strikes Back packaging the most. Of course, next up we do have the prototype Boba Fett. So this is more of a blackish style box. It does have a little bit of hints of blue and gray. We do have, of course, Star Wars logo, and then a little Boba Fett emblem up there. We do, really the only hints of blue we have is in the name, and then that little line going down the back. We do have some very large windows here. We do have, of course, a image of Boba Fett there looking really good. I do like that image though, because that is from what we originally saw Boba Fett in that white prototype armor. That is the image from that, so I'm glad they did do that, kind of keep the accuracy there. And then of course that blue line again. Nothing on the side. Normally they do side art or numbers or something, but nothing on this at all, which does kind of suck. Next up is the Carbonized. So now this one is a very colorful, very shiny box. I am digging that green color with the white up there. The white really stands out compared to the rest of the green. But what really throws this off is the yellow. I don't like the yellow at all. The yellow just looks really stupid in my opinion. I think that it doesn't really match Boba Fett. I know it's kind of going for the yellow bits of his armor, but I just don't really like it. We do have another image of Boba Fett there, which might be very hard to see because it is kind of like a mirror. And then we actually do have stuff on the side. This one says Boba Fett on the side. And yeah, I gotta say, I just don't like that yellow color. And last but not least, the Deluxe Boba Fett. This is from the Return of the Jedi line for the new Galaxy Box packaging. So that, of course, means it has this weird, diagonal shape right there. But this does allow for that nice side image of Boba Fett, which I really like. I also like the green color. I think the green color really suits Boba Fett well. Some of the other figures in the line, it doesn't. I know Admiral Akbar and then the Ewok, they just don't really fit that kind of green color theme. And that's one problem I do have with these new Galaxy-style packaging boxes. But overall, it's pretty good. Again, we have that nice image of Boba Fett there, and a nice bio. It is number 6 in the line, if you guys were wondering. And yeah, I am kind of digging this packaging, but that green color just doesn't fit for all the characters. But it fits pretty well for Boba Fett, so that's all that really matters right now. Out of these 4, I'm going to have to give it to the 40th anniversary Empire Strikes Back. This is representing 3 different box styles, but I do really like this this card back here. The other 2 boxes are kind of trash. Sorry if you do like them, but I really don't like them. But just the callback to the original Boba Fett card back there is just amazing, and it's looking really nice. So next up is accuracy, and The two in the middle are very weird figures for accuracy because they kind of come from random stuff. So, of course, we have the Empire Strikes Back Boba and the Return of the Jedi Boba, which are going to be the most accurate. But first up, the of course least accurate that doesn't have any source material at all is the Carbonized Boba Fett, and I do love this figure, but it is going to get the boot for accuracy because it's not really calling back to anything at all. Next up is Prototype Boba Fett, and this one does have something to call back to, and it's just a white Boba Fett suit, so you'd say it'd be pretty hard to get wrong. But they did. The actual soft cape on the back isn't just a white cape with a gray stripe. On the actual source material for the Prototype Boba Fett, it's a Star Wars beach towel, and that's not here. I would have loved this figure so much more if it had that beach towel, just because they're going back and getting the accurate stuff for this figure, and they really didn't do that, which is it's all right, but it just definitely takes away from the figure. And then that just leaves us with the last two Boba Fetts, of course, from Empire Strikes Back and Return of the Jedi. And I gotta say, Hasbro nailed these two figures for accuracy. I think like the transition from Empire to from Empire to Return of the Jedi is just spot on. Like the colors and the gauntlet armor from green to red is perfect. Even with like the chest armor from that light green to the darker green, even to like the capes from that brownish color to the green color. And of course now you can see the jetpacks as too. They changed the jetpacks, and all of that is accurate to the film, and they knocked it out of the park with that. Another thing that is, of course, different are the blasters. I think that, of course, those are pretty accurate too, and the main thing that's really not accurate with this figure is I'm going to give that to this guy for being the most inaccurate out of these two, and that's because of this massive like color difference between the legs there. There is no reason for this color difference. This color should go all the way down to the ankle right here, and then should like change colors at the ankle. But instead it changes it at the knee, and it just screws up the figure. It looks really weird. And I know the Carbonized Boba Fett did that better, where the color changes right there at the ankle instead of the knee. So I don't know why they did this. This is kind of strange to me, and I'm definitely going to have to give the point for accuracy to Return of Jedi Boba Fett. Next up is Articulation, and I'm just keeping this guy in for the other two because they are the exact same molds as this guy. So these two are the only two different molds. And of course the legs on this guy are double jointed, which means they can go like all the way back. And yeah, I don't know why you'd ever need him to do that, but they can, and that's one thing where this guy definitely misses out, where he can only go up that high. But where this guy really strives is, of course, the like arm articulation. He can get a super far, if I can get him to unhook his blaster there, he can get like a really good, like pretty close to 45 degrees on his elbow there, where this Boba Fett can barely get 90. If you even want to call that 90, he can barely get it. So honestly, I think the arm articulation is so much more important than the leg articulation, because you're never going to need him to kick his own butt. So I'm going to give it to, of course, Return of the Jedi Boba Fett again. The next category is, of course, accessories. Starting it off with the 40th anniversary Boba here, we do have, of course, just a normal jetpack, his blaster, and his pistol, and all those look really, really good. The paint apps are pretty solid, and I gotta say, they are very nice accessories and very fitting to come with the figure. So then the next accessories is the Return of the Jedi Boba Fett accessories, and this guy is a deluxe figure, so he comes with a lot. He does come with the two rocket boosters for the jetpack, of course, with his little flamethrower piece for his wrist, his normal blaster, and then one that actually got cut in half by Luke, which you can take apart. We do have his missile for his jetpack, which actually can come out of the jetpack, and then, of course, a grappling hook. So this guy comes with so many different accessories, and it's definitely knocking you out of the park. My personal favorite is, of course, the flamethrower. It's looking really, really nice. I do have to say the grappling hook's kind of useless because it just kind of sits there limp and doesn't really look very good on him just because it goes limp. And if it was like a straight grappling hook, it would look so much better, but it's not, so. And then for the last two Bobas, we do have the Carbonized Boba and the Prototype Boba. And both of those are pretty similar to the exact same accessories. Actually, they are the exact same, just painted differently. And the Carbonized Boba looks so much better than the original Boba. It's just like really nice and shiny. Has a very cool, like, glimmer to it, and the prototype Boba is just white and black. It's just very simple, and I'm not really liking it that much, so I gotta say I am gonna give the accessories a tie between both the 40th anniversary and the Carbonized, so each of those are getting a point for this. And then the last category is Luke Ness Monster Opinion. And if you guys watch the channel, you know I'm a huge fan of soft goods capes. So, of course, 3 of these guys have soft goods cape and 1 hard one. So, he is out because it's a hard plastic cape, and I really like the soft goods stuff. So, Return of the Jedi Boba Fett is out for that. And then we are down to these 3 for soft good cape. And I gotta say, these 2 are made out of like this vinyl-ish, like harder, rougher material. Both of these 2 are, and it creases, as you can tell. It like creases really bad, and it just looks kind of rough. Where this one is actually made out of a cloth material, which is very, very nice. It does crease a little bit, but it's just a nice like microfiber material, and it feels really good to touch. And I'm gonna give the Luke Ness Monster opinion point to Prototype Boba Fett. So out of the 4 Boba Fetts here, one of them have to win, and let's tally up the points. So, coming in last place with 1 point is actually all 3 of these guys. These 3 tied for last or second, I guess, whatever way you want to look at it, each getting 1 point. Of course, Boba Fett getting 1 for the packaging, getting 1 for weapons, and then that one getting the Luke Ness Monster Opinion. So they all tied with 1 point, leaving Return of the Jedi Boba Fett with 3 points, which was in articulation, accuracy, and accessories. This Return of the Jedi Boba Fett is just superior to all the other ones, from its updated articulation, to its updated paint apps, to all of the tons of accessories it comes with. I am digging the, of course, grain packaging that comes with it. I do like the Empire Strikes Back 40th anniversary packaging better, but overall this guy is just superior. They really rounded off this figure nicely, and I definitely agree this guy is the best Boba Fett figure we've gotten so far, and I really do hope to get the San Diego Comic-Con like Kenner Boba Fett 2, which is a great figure, and I just unfortunately cannot get it at this time. It's like $300 on eBay, and it's just crazy expensive. They need to do like a re-release of it. I think maybe if they did one like a re-release without the hollow card back, that would leave the exclusivity to the San Diego Comic-Con one. But other than that, yeah, I did really enjoy making this video, so if you would go down, hit the like button, and subscribe if you're new, because I do a lot of different videos like this, from comparisons to rankings, and I also do, of course, figure reviews, so if you do want to go down, hit the subscribe button. It really does help out a lot, and we are aiming for 2,000 subs on the channel. So thank you guys so much, and I'll see you guys in the next video.